Nerdy Treasures coming at you, and we are going to be doing some fantasy football roundup. As always, I am joined by my guest, Mr. Bryan from Cheap and Nerdy, or Balls Mahoney. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Football roundup.
Sorry, I'm trying to get chat pulled up.
Oh, that's all right. Does it not do stream not do chat on your side?
I actually think it's starting to. Because if I look at it right now, it says live comments. It didn't used to have that. So
I don't know.
Let's see if anybody else is gonna chat, and then I'll know for
sure. In here yet?
Here, let me. See what happens.
Unless it's just not going to show up at all. You typed something in the chat, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't show up on mine. Is there anybody in the chat?
It's very strange. Yeah. Oklahoma Bob. Hello, Bob.
What's Oklahoma Bob? Give me just a second. I'll pull up my.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess I'm going to pop out chat.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. It's been so long since I had to do pop out chat.
Well, hello there, Joseph.
Is that Joseph Grohl?
Yeah. Don't worry about this other guy. You didn't need to say hello to him.
Oh, here we go. Wonder why it's not doing any. I
don't know, man. It's weird.
Anyway,
just say hello to him.
Oh, here we go.
Same rookie move I made.
Shut up. All right. All right, so we are here to discuss some fantasy football, and I'm pulling up my pop-out chart right here. If you haven't realized it yet, I don't know why you haven't realized it yet. We've started this fantasy football league a couple of weeks ago with myself, Bryan from Cheap and Nerdy here. We've got Steven from Two Peas in a Pop, maybe Jessica from Two Peas in a Pop, I don't know. Funko Nerd Stark's in it. Sean Ryan, Toys and Games, Tim from Sometimes Pops, who was on last week with us. Who else is in this league, man? Grumpy Skunk. James from Pop Couple.
Grumpy.
I said Grumpy Skunk.
Okay. Peyton.
Peyton's Pop Planet.
You got Finkel.
Funko Nerd Stark, and then you got the Luau.
Ah, yes, Andrew. Can't forget Andrew.
I think that's all of
them. And Finkel's here, and he said, "Let's go Chiefs and Raiders." Are you trying to some weird reverse psychology on us right now?
I think so.
Because you're a Donkeys fan. I feel weird with you saying
he might be coming to his senses finally.
I mean, if he is, then he should be a Chiefs fan then.
Chiefs are at their prime. I give you that.
At their prime with a quarterback only in his second year playing.
They're at their prime. All right, so let's go over some of the things that happened this week in fantasy world. Obviously, a lot of Tony Pollard fans out there are very disappointed due to the most recent signing, Ezekiel Elliott, $90 million. Ridiculous.
All I heard was Dak running over to Jerry Jones's office going, "Where's my money?"
Pay me. Which they should pay Dak.
But they shouldn't pay him $30 million a year that he wants. Or $35 million a year that he wants.
He wanted 40, and they offered him 35, and he turned it down.
He doesn't deserve either.
I don't think he does either.
I don't get it. I don't understand where these players come up with this is the money that I want.
Well, I mean, think about Jared Goff. Does he deserve that?
No.
Did you see that?
Okay, so Jared Goff has a higher ceiling to me than Dak does.
It's true.
So
he's younger, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, look at the difference in the offenses.
Yeah, Jared Goff has a lot more protection.
Dallas spent how much money on their offensive line?
It's true.
And you still can't protect your quarterback? I think it's time for a coaching change.
Joseph Grohl, you picked Sony Michel and Patrick Mahomes? Hmm?
Okay, so he picked Sony Michel and Patrick Mahomes and Juju Schuster. It's not a bad lineup to start with.
What's up, String Bean? How are you doing? Oh, man. So I am so happy fantasy football's come back tomorrow. Football League comes back tomorrow. NFL comes back tomorrow. Yeah. It was a great college weekend.
I was very worried all day Saturday watching Nebraska because their offense started the game, drove down the field 80-some-odd yards in 12 plays, scored a touchdown. I was like, oh, hell yes. And then it's just like, wait a minute. What's going on here? This game is entirely too close. And the offense didn't do much of anything else the rest of the game. It was all defense. So I'm like, all right, well, hopefully you got this out of your system so next week when we play Colorado, you guys will be a little bit better.
Stream reading, that's not Sean Ryan, buddy.
He knows better.
What's up, Christina Payne? How are you doing? So, yeah, like you, I was nervous wreck. USC did do good against Fresno State.
Fresno State.
Yeah, but you guys just about the same.
Yeah, we played South Alabama.
So,
which is literally South Alabama's an hour away from me.
Yeah. As my wife's uncle calls it, basket weaving you. So,
yeah.
But we did lose our star quarterback, though. I wanted to cry. But it just means football's here, and I'm so happy about that. We get to have actual season games that actually mean something. Go Who's University? Virginia.
Good thing Sean's not here.
I know, right?
Sean's a Hokie.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Sean went to Vatech.
Oh, yes, that's right. His old email.
Yep. Alexandra.
What's up, Alexandra? Meh. We are talking sports, so you might be meh today. So
yeah.
So I wanted to go over what we have in store for this weekend. I wanted to show you what that other league that Grumpy was talking about, and I did create another league with a few lesser known YouTubers in here.
I want to see that. I want to see the crap that happened because from what I heard, it's crap.
It's not crap. Let me go ahead and pull it up. So, what happened here? Every time. All right, so I'm going to pull that up. So there's my Yahoo Fantasy right there. So I got the Mystery Box League, which is the one I just did, and we got the YouTube, which is ours. So the Mystery Box League, I'm going to show you what I got, and which I can tell you I'm not dead last. So my team. I got Patrick Mahomes, Amari Cooper, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey, Kerryon Johnson, David Njoku, Josh Jacobs. And in weight, I've got Sony Michel, Josh Gordon, and Kyler Murray. There's no way I'm dead last with that roster.
I mean, you literally picked up Josh Witten, or Jason Witten, excuse me.
As a backup, yes. It's like having Melvin Gordon in there. It's like saying, I'm going to have faith that if he does good, I have him on my team. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to have some of those. And then I wanted to go over what we have this coming week. And I want to see what your predictions are on this week. You down for them?
Yeah, because I'll need to look at lineups for how I think this week's going to play out.
So
I'm pulling them up now myself.
I'm gonna go back to my homepage. Fantasy football. If you are in the chat and I can't see you, I apologize. Oh, there we go. What's not allowed in this chat? Oh. Really? All right. So for this week, we have, let's see the matchups we got. We got Balls Mahoney versus Peyton, which they say Peyton's going to projected to win. I'm projected to beat the Luau. Grumpy Skunk projected to beat Two Peas. And
other way around.
Oh, Two Peas projected to beat Grump. Tim's projected to beat James. And Sean's projected to beat Funko Nerd Stark. Which match do you want to look into first?
It doesn't matter. Whichever one first.
All right, we'll start at the bottom.
All right.
We're going to go with Sean and Funko Nerd Stark. So
let's see here.
We got Matt Ryan versus Cam Newton.
Matt Ryan's going up against Minnesota. In Minnesota.
Yeah, but Cam's going up against the Rams defense.
I don't see Cam getting 20 points up against the Rams defense.
Nowhere near.
I just don't see it.
So I give that to Matt Ryan.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
We got Tyreek Hill.
His other option is, I'm looking at the bench too. His other option would be Tom Brady instead of Cam Newton. Tom Brady's playing against Pittsburgh. We know how those games typically go. So he doesn't have a lot of options. I would probably go with Cam over Brady this week. Just because of that New England, Pittsburgh, that rivalry, no matter who's on the offense or defense on either side, that's bound to be a tight game.
It is. And I think that Tyreek Hill versus Robert Woods, they're playing Carolina's defense versus Jacksonville's.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's got a good pass rush, but Pat Mahomes can get it out quickly.
He can, and if you look at last year, Tyreek Hill is going to get blanketed with what's his face? God, brain is completely blank right now. The DB that they've got over there that showed up to camp in a damn Brinks truck. He stayed on Tyreek. And Tyreek didn't have a big game. So this year may be different. They may make it. You know what I'm saying? He may be able to get open. He may. I don't know. I don't know. And Woods, to me, he's not. Carolina's defense.
They're not the best, but they have a good pass rush.
Yeah. You're taking out Eckler for Zeke? Yeah, I would. Sorry, we were going to get there.
So, Ridley versus Cook.
Yeah, Cooks. I'll go with Brandon Cooks all day.
I like Cooks there.
That's if you're looking at those two wide receivers.
I think Ridley will get some really good looks from Matt Ryan. But at the same time, Sean's playing Matt Ryan's QB, so
Yeah.
it's just going to be points for Sean.
When it comes down to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Zeke will play in week 1 because I think he's.
Oh, yeah.
With the contract that he just got, he better be in shape, ready to go week 1.
I like the reference I heard earlier. You do not pay $90 million for a Ferrari and let it sit in the garage as soon as you get it.
I mean, Ferrari might be a stretch.
Tank? He can run people over.
I mean, he can. If he wasn't in Dallas, he could be better. And not to say that he's bad, because he's good. But imagine what he could be like if he was somewhere other than Dallas.
Ferrari and half a shirt.
Yeah, basically.
So we got who's next? David Johnson versus Dalvin Cook. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go with David Johnson on this one just because the matchup in Detroit. Detroit doesn't have that great of a pass or a rush defense. But Dalvin Cook is going to get the most of the red zone touches.
Yeah, but it's Detroit's defense, man.
They're playing Atlanta's too, so that's a hard defense in the red zone.
Yeah, yes and no. Atlanta's defense is better than Detroit's defense, but Arizona's offensive line is probably not as good as Minnesota's.
That's true.
So, I mean, it's just you got to kind of play there. I mean, there's a reason why they're close in projected points. So I would probably go with Johnson myself.
Yeah.
What's up, Jacob?
What's up, Jacob? So, yeah, I think for me, I don't know. I don't see Johnson doing much. I don't know. I think more of the rushing is going to come from Murray. But let's see, go Joe Mixon versus Marlon Mack. I say Marlon Mack all day. I don't think, especially against Seattle's defense and Mack's facing the Chargers defense.
Yeah, the Chargers defense is nothing to shake a friggin' stick at, though, man. I'm not taking Marlon Mack on this one. I'll go with Joe Mixon.
Well, he's like the only thing going for Indianapolis, so I'll go with Marlon Mack.
Don't get me wrong, they're going to have to use him a lot.
Well, he can catch. Brissett likes to pass to him too. I can guarantee. I'll use a guarantee that 11 is not going to be his number. I'll say it's like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And for the flex position, they've got Edelman and Eckler.
I'll take Eckler. As far as tight ends, Vance McDonald and Jared Cook, I'll take Cook. Against Houston's defense, yeah. Yeah,
especially with Vance McDonald playing New England, who's really good against the tight end.
What's up, Larry?
Hashtag Larry, what's happening, man?
And let's see, kickers. Who cares? Kickers don't make enough points to win or lose you a game. They just get enough to. Well, actually, they do get just enough to win or lose you a friggin' game.
Yeah, I was gonna say defensive kickers are that lower level of players, but they get you enough points.
And you've got Pittsburgh versus New England when it comes to kickers. I'll take Gostkowski.
Just well, who do you got? Who do you think is going to make the bigger stand in the defense, though? Because that getting to the fourth down and having to kick it for the field goal,
I'll say
Boswell kicks it more.
Yeah, I don't know. But those defenses, give me Philly all day. Up against Washington's offense, yes.
Oh, please. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll take that and more.
I didn't see their bench either, so I'm going to go move on to the next one. which is apparently myself and the luau.
Yes.
This is going to be horrible. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. I'll even go with Patrick Mahomes on this one.
That's where you're getting all your extra points from.
What's that?
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
Kamara could help you out.
Kamara's going to run over people. But here's my problem. Do you see who is right under Kamara?
Yeah. He's going to be sharing the load with LaShawn McCoy.
I know he is.
Now, this week may be fine for just him this week, but because LaShawn's got to learn or Shady, I'll just call him Shady. Shady's got to learn the offense. Even though he's been in the offense before, there's differences. And he's even said it himself. He's been trying for the last 3 days, 4 days just to sit down and do homework. His family's back in Philadelphia, so it's just him in Kansas City. He's literally got that playbook open and going over it hour after hour after hour. So he made
running game. I say I win.
You say you win?
Yeah, on the running game, running backs, Kamara and Williams over Fournette and Ingram. I'll win all day. Now, when it comes to passing game,
dude, y'all need to look out for Hunter Henry. I'm a Chiefs fan. I don't like the Chargers.
I get that.
Hunter Henry's back, not injured. Well, for now, anyways. Zach
Ertz is healthy. He's a beast against Washington.
Andrew needs to get Melvin Gordon out of there.
That would help him out a lot.
That would help him tremendously. What's he got on the bench?
Let's see what he has. He has Adrian Peterson, Scantling, Walker. That's it.
God. Andrew, your bench looks like crap, son.
I would even get rid of Melvin Gordon for Walker.
Melvin Gordon, I don't think is going to play this year.
I think he'll be like a week 6, maybe.
No, he's not signing with San Diego. He'll have to get traded. They've given him permission to find a trade.
So yeah, that one's rough.
I would also drop the extra kicker, just like Grump said.
Yes.
You can pick up a kicker and drop somebody that's been crappy on your roster when it comes time to when bye weeks come around.
You don't need to play Chicago's defense, though. He's got Baltimore against Miami. I'd take that all day.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, just getting Gordon off of there and throwing in – I mean, at this point, he could throw in Delaney Walker.
He could. He would beat him.
And I think he'd have a good chance of beating you.
He would.
But I think this game will actually end up being closer than you think.
I think I'll put that as a close or a nail biter.
But it's all dependent on if Antonio Brown actually plays worth a crap.
Against Denver, though, that's going to be hard for Carr.
Yes, it is.
Because Von Miller has got it out for him right now.
Yep.
Did you see what Von Miller said? He said that Carr is probably one of the best best QBs in the league if he has an offensive line.
I mean, don't get me wrong. David Carr could be better than he is, but I get that, Finkel. I know you've got no Roby or Talib, but still, it's Denver.
It's Denver. They're going to rush Carr.
Yeah.
Which is why I did not pick up Carr. Who else we got? Let's talk about that flex position. I got Duke Johnson, and he could easily put in Delaney Walker. Do you see Duke Johnson doing anything? now that they got Carlos Hyde?
I mean, he could, but I don't think Houston is going to Houston's going to have a hard time with running backs this year.
They are.
They really will. And I don't see him getting 12 points this week.
I don't know. I mean, I think he'll have.
Not against New Orleans. They're going to be playing catch up against New Orleans. There's going to be a lot of points.
That's why I have him in the flex position, because he's a Monday night game. And if I see somebody I like before then, I'm going to throw him in.
Yeah.
That's how you use the flex position, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, 12 points in screen passes. I don't know about all that. I mean, he could, but
he'll be the lead running back.
Houston is trying to get their offensive line together, and it just they're trading pieces everywhere to try to get that going. Yeah, I know it was a joke. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna drop him. Are you kidding me?
Finkel wants you to drop him.
I ain't gonna drop him. All right, let's see who's next. We'll go with you and Peyton. For what they say, she's beating you.
For what they say, yeah, but I mean, Deshaun Watson could very well get quite a few points going up against New Orleans defense. We saw what happened with the Rams in the NFC playoff game. I mean, it was high scoring.
So let me go ahead and say this. These are all just projected by Yahoo, which I don't buy a lot of stock in their opinion. Just like their draft grades are all crap, because it doesn't just because you drafted a B or C or D or whatever you drafted doesn't make your team. Your team is made throughout the season. So I really hate when people be like, "Oh, I drafted great, I win."
Yeah. Now, one thing I really don't agree with right here, I don't see Juju getting 15 or 6. Damn near.
Not against New England.
No, hell no. What's the one thing that Pittsburgh has on offense now is Juju.
Oh man.
What's the one thing that Bill Belichick takes away from you? Whatever is your best thing, which is going to be Juju. He is not getting 16 points. That's not going to happen.
I could see 11.
Maybe.
I see 11, maybe, but no, not 6.
I think Nick Chubb can go off on Tennessee.
And another thing I see right now is Evan Ingram's not going to get 10 points against Dallas. Dallas is keyed on that tight end position.
Yeah, no. There's a lot in there that I'm like, who the hell is giving these points?
Peyton's over there typing them in.
I mean, I don't know. What's up, JJ? What's up, DK?
What's up, JJ, DK, Nick Adams? How y'all doing?
I mean, now I could see Justin Tucker getting a lot of points up against Miami.
Yes.
But the only way that's going to happen is if he's kicking a lot of field goals. So what does that say for Baltimore?
So you got Sammy Watkins.
Yep.
Travis Kelce.
Yep.
And Butker.
Yeah.
You don't see a problem with that?
No, Travis Kelce's the best tight end in the NFL.
I get that, but
Harrison Butker is Mr. Automatic.
You're sharing your points all over the board there.
Sammy Watkins is going to get his. Just wait and see.
Let's see what y'all's benches are. So
I haven't decided whether I'm going to let Sammy play or if I'm going to have Jarvis Landry.
Against Tennessee, I would take Jarvis Landry.
And that's what I'm thinking. But the other thing is what you got to think about is Tyreek's going to take a lot of the attention of Jacksonville's defense.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I'm thinking Travis and Sammy.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, man?
What's up, fool? I was actually about to
drop that link in there, Grump, if you would.
I've got it right here. I was actually getting ready to do it.
So Sean has a DraftKings $5 entry if anybody's wanting to play. So there's the link right there. You guys go in there and sign up for it if you want.
$5 a week. You don't have to play every week. You can play when you want to.
Exactly. I'll be playing next week.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get your team together and everything.
When's the last day you could sign in?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Sean, do you know?
I've already got my team set for this week.
I would think that if it can be done on Friday, I'll be doing it.
Okay, here's my problem. I don't want to let Kareem Hunt go because I know at the end of the season he's going to take carries away from Nick Chubb.
Here's the thing, though, is we also have an IR. You can place him. That's another thing I wanted to do. Like whoever drafted Melvin Gordon was probably the genius of the group because they can put, or I think that was Luau. You can put that player on IR and fill that spot that is gone.
I thought they had to be injured for that.
No, I don't think so. It just takes him out of competition until you clear him, and I think it's got a week clearance. So I don't agree with the projections on this game. I think it's going to be a lot closer than they're saying.
This game, this game could be stupid close this week because I really don't see not Deshaun Watson, but Juju. I don't see Juju even getting 10 points this week.
Juju's not getting 16 points.
I really don't even see him getting 10.
I don't think DeAndre Hopkins will get 16 points.
He could, but it's going to be tough. And Freeman?
Yeah.
14 points against Minnesota's defense in Minnesota?
It favored her really big.
Yeah, no. Sorry. There's just too many variables that I'm just going, seriously?
Peyton's got something on Yahoo.
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't see that one. All right, so let's move on to the next one, which is Two Peas in a Pot versus Grumpy Skunk. So,
oof. All right, quarterback straight up, Wilson. Cincinnati's defense, give me Russell Wilson. Yeah.
Devontae Adams, though.
And Julio Jones. I don't trust anybody against Chicago's defense right now.
I don't trust quarterbacks against Chicago's defense.
Even Grump is like, I'm gonna lose.
I'm trying to find any good signs right here.
I mean, Keenan Allen, up against Indy's defense.
Yeah.
I think he may end up being good for those 13, if not maybe a little bit more. Stephon Diggs, if he's actually playing.
Stephon Diggs will play. Carson's against this. Cincinnati has a mediocre run defense, so I can see that one.
Yeah, the only problem. Okay, so hold on. Stephon Diggs didn't practice today.
He didn't?
No. So there may be a problem with him for them this week. He may be a game time decision.
What they got?
Ooh, them running backs are going to have a hard week this week.
See, they're giving Josh Jacobs 11 points against Denver. I wouldn't put that on a rookie. Especially against Von Miller. I might hate Denver. I really hate Denver. But they've got a hell of a defense. I don't know, man.
Aaron Jones is not getting damn Grump. Were you Green Bay happy during this draft? Jesus.
Let's see. I would. I would definitely switch Wentz for Rodgers.
Yes. Washington's defense. Please do that.
I'm trying
right now, just looking at this, you have a very good chance of getting your ass handed to you.
Yes. All right. I think Two Peas Stevens got that one pretty well in hand. not to jump to conclusions or anything, but
yeah, it could be a bad week if you don't mix some stuff up there, Grump.
Let's move on to James versus Tim. I think that's the last one we got.
James went out on a limb with Baker Mayfield, if you ask me, but that's my opinion.
I think Baker is not proven. He's got a great arm. Don't get me wrong. He's got like the best accuracy probably in the NFL, but he's not proven.
No. Amari Cooper, yeah, all day.
Yeah.
All day. Larry Fitzgerald. God, you're reaching there, James. I would definitely although it is up against Detroit.
Saquon against
Saquon.
Dallas?
I don't care what anybody says. Saquon's going to run that fucking ball against Dallas.
I don't think he's going to get 20.
I don't know, man.
20 points for Saquon?
That's true because they will be playing.
Van Der Esch?
What's that?
You're going to put Saquon against Van Der Esch and get 20 points?
I don't know that he's going to get 20 points, but he'll get his.
Yeah. I don't think Rashad Penny's going to play. I think it's going to be a Chris Carson show.
Yeah. But if they do it by committee, he could have a good game going up against Cincinnati.
Yes, Sean, we did your team a little while ago, but I think we'll do yours again since you finally showed up.
That's true. Saquon is their entire offense.
He is. But look at the other side, though. He's got Le'Veon Bell. I don't think Mike Evans is going to do anything because they're going up against a better San Francisco. Mike Thomas might get 16.
Michael Thomas will get his points against Houston's defense, I think.
Carolina's a hard defense to go up against in the first game.
Yeah, but it's Jared Goff.
It's Jared Goff.
That's why I was saying Brandon Cooks earlier. Yeah, Bell, it really is going to be a mystery. No one knows what's going to happen with Le'Veon.
But against Buffalo?
I mean, I don't know.
Buffalo, oh no, you got to give us something. I don't see Philip Lindsay getting 12. We've locked down on, if you haven't watched Hard Knocks, we've locked down on running backs.
I don't know, man. It'll change. I haven't even watched a minute of Hard Knocks because it's the Raiders. But Philip Lindsay was an unknown last year.
Why do you have Philip Lindsay out there if you have White in your bench?
Because Sony Michel.
That's true. I would take, my personal opinion, I would take probably Josh Gordon over Mike Evans.
It's rough, man.
It is rough. He's the one that drafted Rob Gronkowski.
He's not coming back. He even said, even if Tom Brady called him and asked him to come back, he's not coming back.
Oh, my gosh. Tim. All right. So you wanted – the Raiders suck. Knock on wood. Yeah. Okay.
So for James
in here.
James, I would probably go with Kyler Murray this week instead of Baker Mayfield, just because Kyler Murray is going up against Detroit.
True.
My honest opinion.
So we went back to Sean since he finally showed up.
Let's see.
What we were saying, it's a tough one. I think this might be probably the closest game.
This game's tough, Sean. I haven't picked either one of you because this one's actually going to be kind of hard. The fact of the matter is he's got Zeke back, and that could spell disaster if he throws Zeke in instead of Marlon Mack,
which he probably will.
Yeah,
that
could turn out very bad.
He also has Tyler Lockett waiting. Why is Tyler Lockett in your bench when you got?
He's got Calvin Ridley starting.
Yeah, but he's going up against Minnesota's defense though.
And Tyler Lockett is going up against Cincinnati's.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think you guys are good besides Ezekiel Elliott. I don't see any other player I would change out.
Yeah. And he's got the defense to do it too.
He does.
Up against the Redskins. I'm sorry, Sean, but this week does not look good for the Redskins at all.
Comeback player of the year, you're out of your mind.
For who?
Rob Gronkowski.
Jesus. That's not happening.
He's not playing. The closest – okay, so there are 3 people that are in the players list that aren't playing right now. And one of them may come back at, like, week 6. One of them is going to be coming back on Monday. Was it Tuesday or Sunday?
What's that?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Sunday.
Melvin Gordon may come back in like week 6. That's why I would put an IR on him.
He's not coming. Unless he gets traded, he is not playing this season. He's pulling a Le'Veon Bell.
It doesn't hurt to put an IR on him if that is the case.
You can only IR him if they're injured.
Is that true? Because I thought I'd put it – I don't know. I don't want to try it and IR one of my players. All right. Yeah, I didn't – I guess I got to click comments, don't I don't know. I just didn't pull up the comments on this one.
That's weird.
No, he won't. So here's the thing. I want to say he won't play for the Chargers again, but at the same time, he has to get paid.
Let him do it next year.
So you think he's going to Le'Veon Bell it?
I think that no one is going to give the Chargers their first-round pick plus some because that's what they want. And at this point, why give them anything when you can just get them next year?
It's true.
I wouldn't. If I was a GM, no. Why am I going to give away my first-round pick plus some to get a player that I still have to sign to a long-term deal for one season to play on a franchise tag? I'll get him. I will put my money in next year and pay him next year.
That's what I'm saying. He's under contract. He has to show up by week 10. He's not franchise tagged.
That's right, because he's still on his rookie deal.
Yes. So that's why I say week 6 you'll start to see him come back in practice and playing, and that way he can get paid. And if he can get somebody to want to trade for him by the end of week 6, which the trade deadline's week 8. You know?
I forgot he didn't have the service time.
I forgot about that. He has to show up and play, or else he don't get paid at all. So, what's your match pick?
What was yours again?
Huh?
I was just
I don't know. Let me look. So, who did you pick? Who do you think has the best potential to win this week?
this week.
Yeah. Who is your clear-cut winner for this week? Projected.
Right now, it's probably God. It's hard, man. I mean, if a few things are made different, I can see the luau completely curb stomping you. I mean, in all honesty, I can see Andrew completely taking you and dragging you all over the place.
I don't see that though, but I mean, that's why I have two people on here. So I don't. I have a biased opinion towards myself, just like you have towards yourself. But you could say it straight. That's why I wanted two people on here.
I mean, I could very easily get my ass handed to me this week.
I think so too.
I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, my team this week is all depends on what happens with will Drew Brees get his, which he normally does. So Alshon Jeffrey, please wins. Just
Didn't
get the ball to
Sue
Alshon
go
Jeffrey.
to New Orleans?
What's that?
Didn't Sue go to New Orleans?
Who?
The Ndamukong Suh?
I don't even know where the hell he ended up.
But so here's my problem with your games: is Peyton is way highly projected. Like Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins have well over 30 points together.
Yeah.
Close to 40 points together, and they're facing a very highly pass rush New Orleans. I don't see that happening.
Sue is playing for Tampa.
Tampa?
Yeah.
He Warren sapped it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This week's until we start seeing real games happen, I don't know. What team did Yahoo say had the best draft? The Luau.
The luau.
Who'd they say had the worst draft? That guy right over there. That guy right there.
Minus. But that's another thing. Is like I said earlier, I don't take Yahoo's opinion very lightly. I just don't think very salvageable.
Yeah. When it comes to me and drafting, I'm looking at the players and I'm thinking who's going to consistently get me decent amount of points and not have a game off, and who's not going to get who could potentially not get shut down.
You know what? That is why I picked up Duke Johnson, because he's consistently there no matter what. He's there each week. He hardly ever injured. He's also the pass rush, or not the pass rush, but the passing and receiving quarter or running back. And Deshaun Watson's been missing that, and he's been looking for that since Clemson.
Yeah.
So why not?
No, we'll see. We'll see how the week goes, man.
Luau needs to put his player in, though. He needs to get Melvin Gordon.
Andrew will take care of that. Trust me, he's a gambling man. He'll pay attention to it.
Oh, so I got about like 8 minutes left. You got anything you wanted to say about this week?
I'm good. Thank God it's football season.
I know, man. Tomorrow we got Green Bay versus. You got anybody playing tomorrow?
I don't think I have any Green Bay players or Chicago players, to be honest with you.
I don't think I do either.
I do not.
So, was your opponent?
Nope. No, yeah, she does. She's got David Montgomery.
So this is called the Funko Fantasy Football League for a reason. I like to throw it in a little bit of Funko every now and then. So what do you think about some of the stuff that was announced today for NYCC?
Give me them damn killer clowns from outer space and give me the Back to the Future pop.
That's what I'm talking about. The Back to the Future pop where he's the comic book guy? Yeah, that would be awesome. And he's got the Walkman in his hand too, don't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
where he's Darth Vader.
Yeah. I seen that. I was like, I got excited for that one. I don't know about
Blunt Man and Chronic.
Yes, Blunt Man and Chronic is going to be mine. Yeah.
Another friggin' purple Batman.
I don't understand. Where's this pop so I can pull it up? Hold up. What the hell did I say? Whoa.
What?
Breaking news. The Eagles have made a trade offer to the Chargers for Melvin Gordon. The offer was Jordan Howard and a swap of mid-round picks, but the Chargers declined. And Eagles are still persistent.
Yeah.
Dang.
It didn't go through, but
well, now that Ezekiel's back, they're like, "Oh crap, we got to do something."
Yeah.
So I was looking up this pops real quick. Hold on. So I was looking at, let's see, the Harry Potter pops look cool too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I do want the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Did you see the Dune pop?
Yeah. I mean, it's the only one. I've got to have the Back to the Future pop mainly because I love Back to the Future, but I also will need that to help finish the collection. Right now, I'm literally only missing the glow dock.
There's only a couple that I've seen, like the icons and stuff that I want. Like I want the Edgar Allan Poe one. I want the Blunt Man and Chronic, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have to have that one. I don't need the Melisandre pop. Now that Game of Thrones is over, I'm kind of over those pops.
No, but I like what Grump said. Harry Potter, that the chick, that's a huge bitch.
That's huge. The Stranger Things pop I gotta get.
I am over the Stranger Things pops.
I don't know.
There's a reason why I'm not collecting any more like Stranger Things. If I could get rid of all of them, I would, but I can't get rid of them all because nobody wants them. And I'm not collecting The Office.
No, hell no.
I mean, they came out and there's already like friggin' 30 of them. There's like 20 different variations of Michael.
They just came out with another one. Did you get the monkey? No.
No.
But it's Susie. I want the Stan Lee pop though, from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was a really good one.
That one's cool.
Haven't bought one Office pop yet. Here's the thing is I don't even like the Office.
Oh, I love The Office, but I got one Office pop in a mystery box, and I'm like, I don't want it.
The only reason I would get Office pops is to see what it says on the flap.
Yeah.
Because all of them say something on that flap.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Grump.
Oh,
the Diamond Coraline that's coming out? Yeah, I saw that one. I know Robert's wife will be wanting that pop.
Chargers burning that bridge. All right, I got to get off here. I got to get back to work. Thank you, Bryan, for joining me. You'll be back next week. If any of the Fantasy Football League or anybody on here wants to join us next week to talk, hit me up on Instagram. I want to do somebody different each week with us. That's why Tim's not here today, but he might be here next week. We don't know. But I just want to get somebody different on each time. I know Funko Nerd Stark said he would do it one time. He doesn't show his face, though.
Finkel, you got to show your face.
So I will talk to you guys later. I appreciate everybody staying around for 55 minutes just talking football. As always, I got to say it. Happy hunting because it's worth it. Peace out. I didn't mean to do that. Later. Peace out.
Later.